Welcome back to another episode of Wholistic Hearts. We are now in week 2 of May's adventure through the book of Matthew. And so today I was reading through Matthew 8, 1 through 3, and I wanted to share a process and a journey and an encounter with you today. So Matthew 8, 1 through 3 is Jesus had just finished teaching all of those huge truth bombs on the Sermon of the Mount. And he came down from the mountain, and there were all these crowds that started to follow him. And one man in particular with leprosy came up to him and knelt before Jesus, saying, "Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean." And reaching out his hand, Jesus touched him, saying, "I am willing, be made clean." And immediately the leprosy was cleansed. And this struck me because healing has been a part of a long journey for myself, and maybe for you too. Maybe the healing is something physical like migraines or Hashimoto's or some other chronic illness. And the picture that the Lord gave me was he had to have been feeling so much shame around this leprosy disease. I know for me personally, in my own journey in this healing, I tend to not let people touch my feet anymore. It's a point of shame for me. I used to have the most beautiful little feet, and now they are torn up and they are calloused and they are scarred from so much just skin. I mean, very much, I can't say it's leprosy, but it's definitely the skin irritations and very much like an eczema type experience on the bottoms and the tops of my feet. And so for me, there was a lot of shame there. And so this picture that the Lord started to invite me into began with, "Kristen, I want to see you. I want to see your face." So immediately I pictured, and I want you to picture too, his sweet hands, his calloused hands, the ones with holes in them, cupping your face, and him looking you eye to eye. And a question that may seem really scary to ask, it's a very vulnerable question, is, "Jesus, do you want to heal me?" And I understand the weight of that question. But I encourage you to write that down and just pause and listen to his answer. And remember, his words are going to be kind. And he wants to show you that he sees you. And the invitation of allowing him to see your wound, your hurt, your pain, your sickness is completely vulnerable and real. And a picture that came to mind as I was processing this was, we either come to him like a wounded animal, hiding, covering, we're scared, we're timid. Ultimately, we're in self-protection. I know when my dog has gotten hurt and I'm trying to look in his paw like he's limping, he will refuse to let me near him. Like he'll tuck his leg in, and that's like what we do, or we can tend to do, is we flinch. We are scared. We go into self-protection mode. Or we can choose to run to him like a little child, running to his parent after they get hurt. totally expecting, fully expecting in confidence that God is going to make it better. He's going to bring comfort. We have a saying around here of Daddy fix it, that He's going to fix it. And how that looks, I do not know. But the choice is ours. We can come in self-protection, or we can come in a way that is fully trusting that He's got us in the palm of His hand. And it brings me back to Matthew 8, 1-3. And the encounter here is to close your eyes, find your comfortable spot, and I want you to picture whatever it is that you have been asking for healing for decades, years. And I want you to picture Jesus Himself approaching you. Maybe it's your stomach. Maybe it's pain in your joints. Maybe it's a hurt hip or knee. Maybe it's a mental illness. It's the way you see things. Maybe it's a heart. And I want you to see how Jesus looks at you. He sees your pain. He knows it's been a long road for you. And as it says in Matthew 8:17, Jesus Himself took your weakness, my weakness, and carried our diseases. Allow Jesus to tend to your wound. Whatever that looks like. Maybe He puts a healing balm over this wound, or wraps it up, or He places His hand on you. Just imagine Jesus in the Spirit blessing your body, your mind, and your spirit through His touch. What is that like for you? Do you believe that you are worthy of healing? Receive the breath of life throughout your body. And my invitation to you, as much as it is to myself this week, is to continue to come back to this place of being seen in my weakness, being heard and being known, and receiving his healing. Don't get tripped up in the theology of this, or I don't know. This is a risky encounter, but I know Holy Spirit is on this, and that we have this choice of coming to him as a child comes to his mother and has a boo-boo. And the invitation is there for you, it's there for me to receive healing and comfort. And so this encounter, I feel, is going to be pivotal for many people, including myself. So I pray this blesses you today. Continue to read through Matthew this week. Share your insights on Facebook in our group. I'll put the link down below. And if this spoke to you, and if I can be praying for you in this time, reach out to me. Send me an email. I'll put my email in the show notes as well. And also, you can always find me inside of Facebook, or you can message me wherever. I want to pray for you. All right. Happy Monday, you guys. Enjoy your week, and I will be back on shortly as the Spirit leads.